Welcome to our King and Queen of the Ring predictions video. We're recording this before SmackDown has taken place, so we'll be predicting the SmackDown winners in this video and the actual finals as well. But yeah, pretty excited for this card. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, seems like another short and sweet card, kind of similar to the last pay-per-view we had. Just a few matches, letting everybody have their time, and yeah, I kind of like that, the way they do it.
Yeah, so we're going to start off by predicting the SmackDown bracket winners, and we're going to start off on the men's side. So on SmackDown tonight, we have Randy Orton taking on Tama Tonga, and who do you have winning that match?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say Randy Orton. I don't see a reason why Tama Tonga would win here unless there's some kind of shenanigans in the match that causes Randy to lose. But yeah, I just don't see a reason for Tama Tonga to win.
Yeah, I think if we had Jey Uso win on the men's side, on the Raw side, I would have predicted Tama Tonga, but since Gunther will be in the finals, I am also going to go Randy Orton. So now, who do you have winning the finals? So you would have Gunther versus Randy Orton. So who would you have?
Honestly, I'd be fine with either way. I think the way I would go is Gunther, but also knowing that now that Triple H has said that the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will get a championship, Randy winning it would be big for him and then lead into a Cody match, and I think that would be very amazing as well. So honestly, I wouldn't mind either, but I think I would still rather Gunther head towards a Damian Priest title shot, I guess.
Yeah. Well, as everybody knows, I'm a big Gunther fan. However, with what you had said with Triple H announcing that the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring will get a future title shot, I am going to go Randy Orton. I think this perfectly sets up Randy versus Cody in the first match. I think this will be their first match. I think they'll have more matches down the line. But this first match they'll have will be like a friendly match. It won't be like nothing like a big bad guy versus good guy. It will just be two friends going at it, friendly fight, and winner comes out on top. But I wouldn't mind Gunther going against Damian Priest. I feel like with what we have on Raw right now, with Drew kind of in the picture, and then he has stuff with CM Punk and stuff like that, it kind of feels like that's already filled up to what you want. So I'll go with Randy becoming King of the Ring for the very first time. Now, going over to the women's side, in the semifinals tonight on SmackDown, we have Nia Jax taking on Bianca Belair. Who do you have winning this one?
Honestly, some people might not like this, but I'm going to go ahead and say Nia Jax. I just kind of been liking her character work. I do think she kind of deserves something, you know what I mean? And this would be, she's likely not going to win a championship just yet, at least. So I think this is a good, something and just to hold off until she does win a championship, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Nia Jax.
Yeah, I agree. Originally, when we had the Queen of the Ring announced, I didn't really want any champions to be involved, and the fact that we had Bianca and Jade in here, I didn't really like that. So for the sake of kind of not having a double champion in there, I'm going to go with Nia Jax as well. I just think, like you said, she's been doing some of her best work pretty much ever in her career, in my opinion. So I've been really enjoying it, and I think a big win over here over Bianca, somebody who we don't see lose very often, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but yeah, she doesn't lose very often, so to get a win over her would be a pretty big deal. So I would have Nia Jax also moving to the finals of King or Queen of the Ring. So then we have Lyra versus Nia Jax both. So who do you have winning in the finals?
I think this is another one where I really don't mind it either way. If Lyra wins, I think that could be pretty cool for a young person to have that kind of accolade under their belt this early into coming to the main roster as well. She's literally had 5 matches, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that'd be pretty cool for her. But then also Nia, the cocky Nia after winning a Queen of the Ring tournament and just having that character kind of development into that, I think that'd be amazing. So I am gonna go Nia Jax.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Nia Jax as well. I want to be mad, like you said, with Lyra winning it. However, I think with what they want to build Nia Jax to and this big dominant woman, I think a big win here over Lyra would be good. So yeah, I'm gonna go Nia Jax as well. So now we have King and Queen of the Ring done. Let's move on to some other matches. We're going to continue with the Women's World Champion Becky Lynch defending her World Champion against Liv Morgan. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan. Obviously during the Battle Royal time when they were doing that, I was kind of hoping that she would win. I didn't really like that she didn't win, but now I kind of see, what they're trying to do. They want her to get a big win over Becky instead of just kind of handing her the title. And yeah, I kind of like that better. So they made the right choice there, and I think Liv Morgan winning out is a bigger moment now.
Yeah, I agree. I do also have Liv Morgan winning it. We've kind of seen her play second place. She gets a lot of these, she gets so close but never gets in enough or never does enough to win. And I think now would be the perfect time for her to get the win over Becky, somebody who apparently she's never beaten. So yeah, I think Liv Morgan gets the job done here, and she is the Women's World Champion. And this kind of sets up down the line. Obviously, when Rhea comes back, you have that. But yeah, going Liv Morgan. Next up, for the Intercontinental Champion, we have a triple threat match between Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Big Bronson Reed. And who do you have for this one?
For this one, I'm going to go with Sami Zayn retaining, actually. I know a lot of people probably are going to say Chad Gable, want Gable to win, whatever the case may be. But I just feel like Sami isn't going to lose just yet. I don't know. Not enough triple threat match. I don't know. Something about it just makes me feel he's going to retain.
Yeah, this one's kind of a tough one because I could see Sami retaining, I could see Chad winning, and that's who I'm going to go with. I think Chad will get the win here. We've seen him kind of, the Alpha Academy is starting to disband, and now you just have Otis with them right now. But I do think we might see some interference from Otis, and I think that will be the difference maker in this match to have Chad Gable win and, become the Intercontinental Champion finally. But next up in our presumable main event, we have Cody Rhodes taking on Logan Paul for just the undisputed WWE Champion. And who do you have for this one?
And the answer has to be Cody. I don't really even need an explanation for this one.
Yeah, I think Cody just... If this was for both belts, maybe you might have swayed me another way, but it's just Cody Rhodes. Should be a pretty good match, though. Logan... Logan always does good in his big matches, so I don't expect nothing different from here. But yeah, this card to me is a bit predictable, which isn't always a bad thing because they still can deliver good matches. But yeah, what's the match you're most anticipated for?
Probably Liv versus Becky, just because Liv has improved a lot. Obviously, before I kind of just liked her more for her character. Work more than her in-ring ability, but now her in-ring ability is kind of getting on par with, her promos and everything, and I think I'm just excited to see what she's going to do with Becky in the ring. They're both some of the best right now, and yeah, I'm just kind of really excited to see what they're going to do with each other in the ring.
Yeah, I think Gunther and Randy could be a good match. That if that is the case for the finals, I think that would be the match I'm most excited for. But the one that we know all the opponents for, I'm gonna go with a triple threat. I think that it's two phenomenal wrestlers in Chad and Sami, and then a guy who's sneaky athletic in Bronson Reed, and just adds a lot to the matches. That's the match I'm most excited for. But let us know your predictions down in the comments below. If you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.